Smashers, it's Spiceman with HiveMindNexus again, here with another war prep video. And today I want to focus more on defensive strategy here, more than attacking strategy, because we've been doing just fine on attacking strategy, and you guys seem to be picking up pretty well on what you need to be doing. So I don't really feel like I need to hammer that in too well, but I've had a few clan members ask me what they should do for their war bases. So that's basically what I want to go over today. So let's take a look here at our war bases. I'm going to do mostly the Town Hall 5 through 7 look to give you guys a few options on what you want to try to be aiming for. And I will make the disclaimer that I don't really like just going online and finding a base and just copying it, because it gives other people the advantage of being able to go online and look up the exact same base and see exactly how to beat it and where all your traps are. So take it with a grain of salt here and make it your own, or dead copy it, because I mean, how many people actually go on and actually look at this stuff to see what they're going to do. So here we're going to go ahead and scout my HiveMind Wasp account. This is, right now it's a Town Hall 4, but it will be a 5 by tomorrow, and I will have all the new buildings. So I'm going to be upgrading to Town Hall 5's setup as of tomorrow. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So this is one of the options I'm looking at here. I like the setup, and one of the reasons I like the setup so much is the fact that I have the ability to, if you look here, you can keep this. I'll use my pencil icon here. Click over to it. Here we go. Sorry about that. And I like where this is situated right here, because your availability is going to be in about like that for them to get into your clan castle troops. So they're going to have to come into here to a certain extent to get your clan castle troops out. So I like the fact that they're going to have to pull your clan castle troops out. You don't make it easy access for them. And then for them to actually get into your town hall, they're going to have to do a little bit of work. So unless they're a larger town hall that's attacking down, this has some pretty good defensive setups. And then I like the lure here of luring them into the trap. And again, your air defense here is pretty easily protected by your mortars here and your wizard towers and your clan castle troops. So you got a lot going on here, and I really like this base setup. And here's another one that I like, and this one I like a little bit more because I do like the lure here that we have going on, and I like the fact that we have our defenses are pretty well set up. Again, our wizard, or not our wizard tower, but our clan castle, man, my brain is just not working tonight, is about right here. So I mean, they are going to have to work a little bit to get your troops out, but the town hall in this one is going to be a little bit harder to get to. That being said, I think I'm going to try the other one first to see how it works out, as this one is a little bit more compact and I like them a little bit more spread out. But again, you can see the type of design that I like, in the fact that I'm not going to make it easy for them to get my clan castle troops out, because those are one of the biggest issues that people are going to have to deal with, is the clan castle troops. So that allows you to pick my brain a little bit on what I'm looking for a Town Hall 5. This isn't a Town Hall 5 yet, but it will be here very quickly, and that's what I'm going to make this into, is that style of a Town Hall 5. Looking here at our Town Hall 6, this is what he has set up right now. And this is drastically different from what I would set this up as. And I don't know if he's watching this, but here's what I would set this up as. So this is what I like in just a base setup for a Town Hall 6. And I know this is obviously a Town Hall 9 that they have set up as a Town Hall 6, but this is just really good strategy, because you can put right down here your army camps and keep on going along with, you could even do army camps out here in this area here, and put just a little building here, builder's hut or something, and then keep your other buildings coming out like this, in these areas, and then place a couple more out here, so that way your clan castle here radius is going to be super easy to protect there. And I like the fact that your two air defenses here are really close, and you kind of have this triangle effect of your archer towers protecting each other. Your mortars are in really good placement, and you have an air defense that's sweeping this direction to keep anything off of your air defenses while you're taking them out. And then you have your big storages that can take tons of hits and take a lot of HP to take down out here on the outside. So I do like the fact that that is happening. And then you can just place your other little structures strategically around here. But again, I would probably put the most of your bulk out in this area over here, and then just use a couple little filler buildings to fill this in right here so that they can't get your clan castle troops out very effectively. But that's up to you. This is just the type of a base that I like to see. I think it stands up really well strategically, and I think it holds up to not getting 3-starred. So do what you want with it, but that's kind of my idea and thought process on Town Hall 6. So you can see the difference between this and that. Let's go ahead and look at our Town Hall 7s here. This is what we have for our Town Hall 7s. This is one of them. No offense, man, but this looks like a cluster. There's no way this should be your war strategy. This is an easy 3-star for anybody that uses any basic strategy whatsoever. Illuminati's got a good base setup here, but in my opinion, it's the clan castle way out here. Pull the clan castle troops out way too easy. Not sure what you're doing with these buildings out here. I mean, but you do have some semblance of a strategy going on here, so I do like that. But it can get a little tighter and a little cleaner. And I think this is our last Town Hall 7 here. Yep. And again, a lot of scattered stuff going on here. This has no purpose being out here. What in the heck are all these walls doing out here? This needs to be tightened up too, Fantaco. And I know this is your second account, you don't really care, but this could use a little bit of cleaning up, and I'm going to give you guys some options for that, and here they are. Now this one I like because of the dead zone here, and you can see that right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is the dead zone right here in the center. And what that's going to do is it's going to stop your troops from being able to come across and just attack these things. I mean, look how hard it is going to be for them to get these clan castle troops out. And when they do, it's going to be really hard to trap them. And any dragon attack is just going to go around the outside. Any of them are going to go around the outside, and they're never going to get into this middle because of this broken line of dead space here. And your mortars are going to be able to do some work. Your wizard towers are going to be able to do some work, and your Tesla towers are going to be able to do some work. And with your barbarian king in here, it's going to be extremely hard for them to just walk in here and pick your base off. So I really like this setup. It behooves somebody to try this setup out just to see what it can do for you. So on to the next one here. And this one I really like too, simply because of the fact that you've got the same type of a dead zone thing going on here, and the fact that you can see right here, there's this nice line of open space for your troops, or for their troops I should say, to come through there and just get stuck on that outside. And here again you have another lure that comes into here. The one thing I really don't care for in this setup is where the location of the clan castle, but I mean I can live with that a little bit because of the rest of this base. You have two really well situated archer towers, you have your air sweeper here, and your mortars are protected, your wizard towers are protected, your Tesla towers are all the way in the back. I mean, they're going to have to do some work to get through this base, and they're not going to be able to easily come at you and 3-star you. So both of these bases are good. It'd be nice if we tried different ones to see which one we like, so we can get a definitive, hey, this is our alternate or Town Hall 7 base strategy here, just to see what we can do with it. It'd be nice if this works that we could kind of build similar bases to this, kind of flip-flop them, change locations of a few things, just to be able to get some semblance of an idea of what works on defense. So, because we're not just going to win wars on offense, we're going to need to win them on defense too, and try to hold people to 2 stars as often as we can, or waste upper people's attacks so they have to attack down to cover the 3 stars when we're 3-starring all the way up. So, just some thoughts of mine there. Let's go back to this other screen here real fast. I'll just ramble here for a little bit while I do some donations here. As you can see, we have miners now. Yeah, sorry about that. Didn't mention that earlier in the video. We do have miners now, so if you're interested in getting some of those for clan castle troops to go try out on raids to see how they work for you, hit me up and let me know. Especially when you see me on and active, definitely hit me up then, because I can brew them up really fast and get those things going. As our channel grows here, I'm probably going to be looking at trying to get some revenue in through the channel through either ads or what have you, as we get some more subscribers and things of that nature. As you can see here, I like to use a combination of baby dragons. I'm going to try out the miners this war and see how they work out, and I do like to stick with Valks because they are pretty consistent and doing what they need to do and holding off troops. Nobody really uses air troops during these attacks, so I don't really see that we have to super worry about that. I'm going to get a baby dragon in there and probably just a couple of archers, so I'll leave room for a baby dragon there. And that's basically what I'm doing all the way down, is just a baby dragon and a supplemental troop to try to do that, because it does work really well, and I'll show some of those in the next war review. I didn't get a chance to get to the last war review, mostly because we won and I wanted to get another one started really fast. We did really good. We smoked from 26 to 21, so that was a really good war for us. We had some really good attacks. Everybody was consistent. A couple of members left after the war. Not really too concerned about that. They weren't long-standing members, and they didn't really do much in the war, so I'm not super worried about that. The next things that I'm going to be working on for my base is I'm just continuing to upgrade these lower level things, and I can actually show you guys here too what I'm doing to make sure I'm maxing things out properly. I'll go ahead and bring this over to my active village so you can see it here. And this is what I do. I organize everything by what's maxed and what's not. Right now this is currently maxed, so I'm going to bring it over here. I have maxed out the barracks there, so I do have all the troops that I can possibly hold. Right now I'm working on upgrading these wizard towers, which are, as you can see, 6 million gold apiece, and that's what I've just worked on this one. So I just started that thing a few days ago. Got another archer tower going to this level, I believe now is what it's going to go to. These are level 11s, and that is a level 10. So yeah, it's going to a level 11 there. After I get done with that, I'm trying to save up right now to get this to its next level, and it will be maxed as well for this town hall level. These are already maxed out at level 6, and this is just a level 5, so I have to get to 5 million elixir to do that. And this is basically right here what I have left to max upgrade for this town hall level, and then all of these walls I have to get, and those are 3 million apiece. So yeah, I'm gonna be raiding my butt off at that point to get those walls done, and still working on these cannons. They got one more upgrade I think for our level, and that's 6.5 million. The gold is not really that hard to come by. I've been raiding for 2 days to get this gold right here. The really hard one to come by is the elixir, because you obviously use elixir to raid. And the raiding strategy I've been using lately is the Goblin spike, and I mean, it just works flawlessly. I'll just show you guys one real fast here before we get done. I'm gonna go ahead and change this back before I forget and I get raided and they just get a bazillion things for me because I'm not paying attention. This war setup has done pretty well for me, both in war and as my actual base. Hardly ever gets 3-starred. Actually, I don't think it's ever been 3-starred. They usually get just a few resources from me, and most of the time it's just a 1-star because it's a pretty stinking hard base to take out. But here on the Goblin Spike, you can kind of see here. I'll show you a replay here of some loot that I got earlier today, and this replay is just ridiculously crazy. Ended up 3-starring this base just completely by accident, really. I've kind of switched it up a little bit because I like using the queen walk strategy. Since I do have level 20 archer queen on this and a level 20 archer king, I kind of tend to use the queen walk strategy just a little bit to help even out the attack to where I can successfully get my goblins into the center to be able to take out the town hall and most of the storages. This one seemed like it was just far enough spread out to where I could do some serious damage to it. And this is a town hall 9 as well, so I mean I shouldn't have any issues on a town hall 9 taking it out. But I mean, when you're raiding, you're not really looking to 3-star people, you're just looking to get loot. And as you can see, this base has loot, and it just ended up being a fantastic raid. I'll speed it up here a little bit so we're not wasting so much time here in the video. But I mean, as you can see, the queen just does her thing. The giants go around and do their thing. It was a fantastic raid. As you can see, dropped a jump spell right in here. They get in there, they get all the loot, and I mean there they are just tearing through stuff, getting all the loot. I mean when you enrage those things, it is just ridiculous. When you enrage your goblins, they're one of the highest damage point level troops that you can possibly have. So I mean this is how I raid, and as you can see, the elixir is kind of slow coming by, and the dark elixir is actually getting easier and easier to get a hold of these days. 3 days ago I had 60,000 dark elixir, so I mean, and I'm up to what, 87,000 now. I don't remember what it was. I think it was 87,000. So yeah, that's what I'm up to currently, is 87,000 dark elixir, and 3 days ago I was at 60 something thousand. So 20,000 dark elixir in just a couple of days is doing pretty well for me, considering I only attack 4 to 5 times a day, or maybe even 3 to 4 times a day. Sometimes I don't have time to get on. So that's basically what I've been doing, and as you can see in my attack log here, I mean it's been pretty successful here. These are the loots that I've gotten. I mean I've lost a couple of them and just completely failed, but most of that was when I was just trying to get rid of troops. I mean you can see 2,700 dark elixir there, 400,000 elixir. I mean keep going down, 900, 1,900. I mean this attack strategy is just bonkers, and it works really well for raiding. So that's basically what I have for you guys today. I don't want to go too far in depth. As I said, I just don't see any need for going over the war attacks this time, unless we just do really horrible, and then I'll cover it again in the review. So yeah, that's what I have for you tonight, and yep, take care, clan, and I'll see you next video.